Now today we are going to start a topic that is electrochemical series of metals. Now metals are arranged on the decreasing order of their reactivity. These is called an electrochemical series. Say the series are like this: potassium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, nickel, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold, platinum. Now the metals which are placed just above the hydrogen, they are more reactive metals. They can displace hydrogen from an acid. Whereas any metal which is below the hydrogen, they do not displace hydrogen from an acid. Now anions are negatively charged ions. On electrolysis they move towards anode. They lose their extra electrons or negative charge at the anode and are discharged there. But all the anions do not have identical tendency to lose electrons. Based on their tendency to lose electron and get discharged at anode, anions have arranged in increasing order. Say sulfate SO42 minus, NO3 minus, Cl minus, bromine, Br minus, and I minus, OH minus. Now increasing age of oxidation from, say, lower the position of anions in the series, more easily they get discharged at anode. Means what? Hydroxyl ion will discharge more easily than sulfate ion at anode. Higher the position of the anions in the series, more difficult it to lose electron to get oxidized. That means what? Sulfate will have a least tendency to get oxidized by losing the electrons. Now, say a sensitive discharge of ion. What do you mean by discharge? Sensitive discharge of an ion. When two or more ions of same charge are present in a solution of electrolyte under identical condition and are competing of discharge at the same electron, one of them gets differentially discharged. This is known as selective discharge of ion. Now selective discharge of ion depends on three factors. What are those factors? The relative position of the ions in electrochemical series, the relative concentration of ions, the nature of electron. The relative position of ions in electrochemical series. If all other factors are constant, any ion lower in the electrochemical series gets discharged at the relevant electron in preference to those above it. For example, copper sulfate. Copper sulfate, it will give Cu2 plus and SO42 minus, H2O, H plus and OH minus. This Cu2 plus and H plus will move towards the cathode. Now, migrate towards the cathode, but Cu2 plus being lower in the electrochemical series will discharge. That's why what Cu2 plus will do? Cu2 plus will discharge to become copper. The anode OH minus and SO42 minus will discharge. OH minus lower in the series will get discharged first. As a result, loses an electron, it will be OH. Now OH plus OH will become H2 plus oxygen. Now this oxygen plus oxygen will make oxygen molecule. Now concentration of ion is electrolyte. If the electrolyte has much higher concentration of a particular ion, then that ion will discharge at the relevant electrode in preference to those ions which are lower in electrochemical series present along it. Say for example NaCl. NaCl, it will give Na plus and Cl minus. Now H2 will give H plus OH minus. Now at the cathode Na plus and H minus H plus, they will migrate towards the cathode. But despite the high concentration of Na plus, H plus ion gain electron more easily than Na plus. So hydrogen is dissolved at the cathode. That is H plus plus electron, it will be hydrogen. Hydrogen will dissolve at the cathode. Now this hydrogen plus hydrogen combines to form a hydrogen molecule, that is H2. It will be get evaporated. Now this is at cathode. This is at the cathode. Now at anode. Now at anode, both Cl minus, this chlorine will get combined and it will become chloride. Both chlorine and hydroxyl migrate to the anode but the concentration of Cl minus is much higher. Concentration of Cl minus is much higher than that of OH minus. Hence, Cl minus will discharge, although OH minus has a lower position than electrochemical series. Now, nature of electrode use. Electrodes used in the process of electrolysis are either inert or active. The electrode used to determine the ion preferred for discharge. The inert electrodes like graphite and platinum are used. They will not take part in the electrolytic reaction. The electrolysis will thus depend on only above the following factors, that is the position of electrochemical series and the concentration of ions. Now, active electrodes like copper, nickel, silver, if used, take part in electrolytic reaction, and the product formed is different. Now, say electrolysis of an acidified water using platinum electrode. Say dilute H2SO4 is preferred because it is a non-volatile, while dilute nitric acid and hydrochloric acids are volatile acids. Electrode platinum foils, which are inert, connected by a copper wire to the two terminals of a battery. Now, ionization of water. Water is a non-conductor of electricity. It consists almost entirely of molecules. It is a polar covalent compound and can form ions when traces of dilute sulfuric acid is added. As dilute sulfuric acid catalyzes this ionization, hence electrolysis of acidified water is considered to be an example of catalysis. Ionization of acidified water, that is what? Water will get discharged to H plus and OH minus in the presence of H2SO4. This H2SO4 will give H plus SO4 2 minus. Now, the reaction at cathode. What will happen at the cathode? At cathode, this H plus will gain electron to form hydrogen. Now, this hydrogen combines with another hydrogen to form an hydrogen gas, which will be liberated at cathode. Now, SO4 2 minus and OH minus both migrate towards the anode. OH being lower in the electrochemical series will discharge preferentially. OH minus ion loses one electron at anode. At anode, OH minus loses an electron, and it will give OH. And this OH plus OH will give H2O. Now, since SO4 2 minus migrate towards anode and H plus ion have been discharged, the concentration of sulfuric acid will decrease at cathode. The discharge of OH minus disturbs the ionic equilibrium of water, and to maintain it, more of water ionized. The excess of H plus thus produced and SO4 2 minus present increases the concentration of sulfuric acid at the anode. Now, during the electrolysis, the oxidation of non-metal ion always takes place at the anode, and the reaction of metal or hydrogen ion will take place always at the cathode. Now, electrolysis of aqueous copper sulfate solution. Now, using copper electrodes. Now, what is the dissociation? Dissociation is when copper sulfate will be used as an electrolyte, it will give Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus ions. Now, in the presence of water, when this copper sulfate is being dissolved in water, then it will give H plus and OH minus. Ions present, Cu2 plus, H plus, SO4 2 minus, OH minus ions are present. Now, reaction at the anode. What will happen at the anode? Cu2 plus will lose this 2 electron to gain Cu2 plus. SO4 2 minus and OH minus ions migrate towards the anode, but neither of them discharge due to the nature of anode. Copper loses electron more easily than SO4 2 minus and OH minus because copper anode itself ionizes to give Cu2 plus. Now, reaction at the cathode. Cu2 plus at cathode. At cathode, Cu2 plus gains 2 electron to give Cu. Now, both Cu2 plus and H plus ion migrate towards the cathode. Copper ion discharge as neutral copper atom by accepting electrons. Now, product at anode. Nil, because copper anode keeps dissolving during the reaction as Cu2 plus ions are formed. Product at cathode, pink or reddish brown copper is deposited. The electrolyte aqueous copper to sulfate may be acidified with traces of dilute sulfuric acid. This enhances the conductivity of electrolyte and may prevent the hydrolysis. Now, blue color of copper to sulfate solution remains unchanged during electrolysis due to copper electrodes. Why? For every copper ion, that is Cu2 plus, discharged at cathode as a neutral copper atom, copper ion is released or added to the solution by anode, and hence total number of Cu2 plus ion remains the same. Therefore, the blue color does not get faded. H plus and SO2 minus ion, OH minus ion do not take part in the electrolytic reactions and are known as spectator ions. What they are known as? Spectator ions. Why they are so called? Because they do not take part in the reaction. Getting that is whatever reaction, that is your electrolytic reaction. Very good. Now see, applications of electrolysis: electroplating, electrorefining, extraction of metal, that is electrometallurgy. Now what is an electroplating? Electroplating is a process in which a thin film of metal like gold, silver, nickel, chromium get deposited on another metallic article with the help of electricity. Now, what is the reason of electroplating? Decoration purpose, to protect from rusting and corrosion. Now, electroplating an article with silver. How will you electroplate any article with silver? In order to get a perfect deposit of silver on an article, say brass, spoon is first cleaned and then washed with a hot solution of caustic soda followed by dilute HCl and water. It is now thoroughly washed with detergent and several times with distilled water. Now what will happen? Electrolyte being used here, sodium argentocyanide. What is the formula of sodium argentocyanide? NaAgCN2. AgCN2. This is called sodium argentocyanide. Now like the same, potassium argentocyanide. This is used as an electrolyte. Now sodium silver cyanide is prepared by adding sodium cyanide to the solution of silver nitrate. That is what? See, AgNO3 plus NaCN. Now what will be the product? Here it will be silver cyanide will get deposited and sodium nitrate. Now again, when this silver cyanide is being reacting with sodium cyanide, then it will give AgCN2, and outside the bracket this is your sodium Na. I think this is called sodium argentocyanide. Now dissociation. When this sodium argentocyanide will dissociate, then it will give Na plus Ag plus 2CN minus. Now water being electrolyzed to give H plus OH minus. Now at the cathode. At cathode what is there? Ag plus E, it will give silver. At anode, this Ag will lose electron to give Ag plus. Getting the negative ion Cn minus and OH minus ion migrate to the anode, but none of them discharge. Instead of the atoms of silver loses electron to pass into the solution due to the nature of anode. Silver ions are attracted to the brass spoon. Here they gain electron to become a neutral silver, and there is a deposition of this silver over any desired metal, which deposit on the spoon as a firm coating. The thickness of the coating will depend upon the duration of current passed. The process, the anode dissolves. The electrolytic solution maintains same concentration, thus it is colored. The intensity of the color remains the same. Now, if silver nitrate solution is used directly instead of double cyanide solution, double cyanide of sodium and silver, the deposition of silver will be very fast, hence not very smooth and uniform. Now, like the same, it is also help in electrolytic refining of metals such as of copper. This is the last process being used in the extraction of any metal. Okay, up to this much.